Hey everybody, Onyx-Golem here with yet another video for you. Today I'm going to cover the new city reputation system they implemented with 1.1. Now, it's a nice little system, gives you a little extra to do every week, and keeps us on the game a little more, which is always nice. It's also a really easy function to get the hang of and to get in the motion with, and to add into your regular weekly routine. To get started with it though, all you need to do is find the local NPC in either city. Now, they're not like the adventure guilds, they're unique NPCs. They're not going to be the same NPC for every city. Now, to find them, here in Liu Harbor, we have Miss Yu, and they have that nice little triangle icon above their head. So you can go to the world map, zoom in on the city, and you can actually find them right there. My player icon's kind of covering it, but it's right there. Then once you find them, you basically just approach them, talk to them. They'll have a nice little dialogue, a little backstory on why they're offering their reputation system and how it's helping the city or whatever. And so if you're into the story, there's a little extra for you. Otherwise, once you access the function, you'll be in the reputation menu. The first thing is that every city has 8 levels of reputation rank. They have things like cooking recipes or extra little crafting items that you can get to help way of life and make things a little easier for you. Every place or city will have a set of wings as the final reward. The wings will be themed for the particular city or area. In this case, Liu and their Liu theme. Now, you can see here at 2 and 4, you unlock things like mining outcrop search and merchant discounts. The mining outcrop search helps you to get the new magic crystal chunks. I have another separate video on that if you're interested, but it's a nice little alternative, but there's some pros and cons to that. Then you also get, like at 2, you get the ability to use the Geoculus reconnaissance, as well as then you get the counterpart from the Mondstadt reputation reward. Then here in Liu, you also get the Geo Treasure Compass to help you find chests when you're nearby in the area, but you have to get up there to level 6. And then each one will also have some of its own unique parts. Like here in Liu, you can get the condensed resin function, as well as the portable Adepti Seeker stove, the portable cooking stove, so you can cook meals pretty much wherever you're at. Where if you go to Mondstadt, you don't get these two, you'll have other ones that provide other benefits. Now, to level your overall reputation, you'll have these 4 options here: world exploration, local quests, bounties, and requests. Now, when you first approach them, first come to the menu, you're only going to have world exploration and quests. The other 2 will be blocked out, and they'll say something about how you have to hit reputation level 2 to unlock them. So once you hit reputation 2, those will open up. Requests also have a bonus requirement to unlock them. You have to complete the local story to access them as well. So if you're up to date with content, then Mondstadt will already be available, but the requests in Liu won't be available until after you've hit Reputation 2, as well as completed the new story content that came with 1.1. Now, the world exploration, it's pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do is travel the world and complete overall progression. Now, this is basically finding the shrines or different areas, just covering more ground. Every time you find chests, pretty much everything you do contributes to the exploration progress. So as you increase that progress, then you'll gain this XP, and that'll really help you push through your first initial reputation levels. Then your local quests, as you complete these quests, it'll basically give you, as you can see here, generally 20 XP apiece. There are a few here that give you 100, and these are going to be your world quests. So the ones where NPCs have little blue exclamation points above their head, those are all going to come here. Don't be discouraged right off the bat if you realize that you're 7 or 8 behind on in Liu. A lot of their, or some of their extra world quests actually don't become available till after you complete the 1.1 content. So I'm just getting into those. I don't have them completed yet, but that's just a heads up for you. After you have unlocked bounties and requests, these are going to be your key point. This is where you're going to be able to get that weekly progress to help you progress your reputation levels over time. It is going to take a while. You can only get like 420-ish a week from these reoccurring options. And as you can see there, from 3 to 4, it's going to take 440. Already not enough. So it's going to take some time to level up your reputation. Where there's another downside to take it longer is that it's, as you see here, it says weekly progress 1 out of 3 and weekly quests 0 out of 3. These count for all cities. So if you complete all 3 bounties and requests in Leyou, you cannot do them in Mondstadt. So you have to kind of decide what level of progress you want to put into each city, or whether you want to focus one or work on them together, whatever. That's up to you. Now, bounties are pretty straightforward. There will be 3 bounties on the board. I've already accepted one. Once you accept it, it'll say tracking. It'll tell you kind of a little background on it, and then it'll give you stats on. They'll have special perks, like this one, especially fierce, invulnerable to cryo, invulnerable to hydro. So they'll change a little bit, and it gives you a little note there. Now, it says here 100 XP. They're different tiers, so there's going to be like a 2-star, 3-star, 5-star, and the higher ones you get will obviously give you more XP and reward. Again, you can only do 3, so it is best to target the higher one. I already completed one, as you can see, and it wasn't very difficult at all. There is a little trick to bounties. I'll cover that in a separate video. They're not just as straightforward as accept the bounty, go kill the target, come back. They have their own like little way of doing it where you have to use your vision and track tracks and interact with different things in the environment. So they're a little different, and at first it could be a little complex or confusing. And there'll be, generally when you go to the area, there'll be a time limit, etc., etc. Now requests, they're much more straightforward. You basically accept the request. They'll say, hey, bring me a particular item and a particular amount, and we're good. So you just accept it, take the items to the person, good, you got it. And again, you can do 3 of those a week to help progress your XP. So hopefully this helps you, and hopefully this video gave you enough clarity on how the reputation overall works and how to access it. Look forward to checking you all later in another video. If you liked this one, feel free to hit like or subscribe so you can see other videos that I've got up or that I will be putting up. And if there's anything that you want to see in a video in particular, either not covered by someone else or not clearly covered, let me know, and I'll get a video out there for you. If you have questions on this video, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I will get back to you. So hey, till next time, deuces.